Hello everyone, welcome to another, what is it today? I think it's Thursday. Surely it's Thursday. It must be Thursday. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that it's Thursday. I hope you're doing well out there. My name is Holizor. I forgot my own name. I'm rambling. I should start playing games, shouldn't I? I'm going to start off with some guild battling and guild brawls today. I'm in a gold free for Modern League. So we'll be jumping in and entering in our teams. Hey Anonymous J, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Let's have a look at this first brawl. Well, I can play Jotun and my opponent cannot. It's 47 mana for me. No idea what my opponent's been playing. They don't look like they have a awful lot of power, so who knows if they're going to be able to field a gold level team at this point, unless they are planning on renting for their guild brawls at a later point in time. We will see. We're gonna do double bloodlust because that's gonna be funny if it works. Probably won't see the outcome to this. Hey, Dr. Ruley, welcome. And, oh, okay. My opponent already has got their team ready to go. It was a bit surprising, particularly so early on the brawl calendar, so to speak. Now, I forgot that there's no backfire in Gold League. I was wondering why my Chaos Agent wasn't reacting to that double miss. But it looks as though Bloodlust functioned intentionally there. Oh, and there it goes again. Another tick for Bloodlust. Oh, and then another tick for another Bloodlust. That's just general disgust there. If you were playing against my team in that guild brawl. But puts me in a good position to start off. And here we go. Okay, we're fighting our higher level guild now. 16 mana, reverse speed, super sneak. They can do llama. They can do Jotun. I can't use either. I think I might go with Obsidian and just try to be annoying on account of the reverse speed. Everything's silenced. What else can be for one speed? Yeah, we'll go with that dodge anyway. We'll see how it goes. Well, we won't see how it goes. We may see how it goes later when our opponent submits the team. Now, what have we got? I am battling with the following disadvantages. No Kelia. So no speed, but it doesn't matter because that Splinter is out. I think I might go with Biz Kitty if they're afraid of speed. And do we go with Death? Yeah, let's go with Death for that extra swiftness because we can roll +4 speed. And then I want to add, or rather subtract, speed from the opponent if I can. Diamond Dragon can do that. Who's our tank? Is it going to be... let's go with someone quickish. Quickish. Let's go Void Dragon. Let's be very unconventional. I did see something with Reach. That looks good. Carnage Titan, sure. Now we've got 1 mana left to play with. Let's throw in Thorosa for extra healing. That one would have been a great match to watch, but again, we won't be witnessing that one. I'm going to get these enemy arena ones out of the way. Hey, Dishonesty, welcome. We got Keep Your Distance as our rule set, and Earth and Life. Who am I going to have mercy on? I'm just playing guild brawls. I'll get to the leaderboard shortly though. have been doing pretty well. So you're up in Champ 2 now? Or Champ 3? Oh, we're in the same brawl. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. I didn't realize that. Well, I don't think... Are we in the same fray, though? I'm in the Gold League Modern fray. So we're in the same brawl, but are we in the same fray? Exactly the same fray, right. Excellent. Where is the thing I want to play? I can't play her because she cannot be summoned here. So instead, no, that's also useless. I'm just going to go all magic casters and bring in the most damaging ones. No mercy. No mercy at all here. One... it'll be interesting to watch then. I haven't done very many of my teams. We'll see. Up against Drake 4 here, who has submitted their team. It looks like they've got more magical casters present than I. And with Obsidian, that's probably a tad dangerous. I want to know where all those silences are coming from. They're annoying. And I don't think Kron's Last Stand is gonna be able to win here. Those double cleanse. Very, very tasty for the opponent. Alright. Let's see. Am I fighting you in the enemy arena? Yes, I am. The final enemy arena. Okay, so we don't want Kalia to come along. And we got water. There's an option. Death or fire. Well, I am probably gonna go deep swimmer. And let me know here, Dishonesty, if my team selection is gonna be something that's gonna beat you, or you think that it might beat you. Because I'm keen to see what predictions do to things as well. I'm just randomly making up my team as I go here for the most part. And I really want to bank on Demon Shark doing a good job. I've gone Deep Swimmer in case of Jotun, but it's Kelia against it. And I didn't bring a Gladiator to this battle. I do have an Edith Emberstar. I really should have brought a Gladiator. Hopefully, the fact that I've got Blind and Return Fire pays off for me here, but I don't know that it will. No, it doesn't look like it's going to. I'm not the one who needed to have Mercy on my side. There goes your Bloodlust. I'll just say that I threw this game. No, I won't say that. My guild leader may be watching. Another Bloodlust there. Oh, the blind. The blind is so overwhelming here. Well done, Dishonesty. I'll call it a throw. I'll call it a throw. But now I've got just home teams to enter. All my guild brawl is all done, and welcome new viewers from April 4th Street. The raid is arriving. We got Malay Mayhem, 27 mana, and I'm just going to YOLO it with Jotun. I'm going to make sure that I YOLO it with the Shieldy McShieldisons. And then, can we bring Flame Monkey? No. So Elven Defender, you got clicked on just because you were an option. Hey, for Wall Street. Hey, Farfai. Welcome. Do we go? Well, there's going to be no return fire. So in terms of gladiators, actually let's explore the bloodlust options. Excuse me. Just shortly finished having dinner, so my body is full of food. 4 mana left. And I think I'm going to go with Fire Mage. Then finally, the Scorch Fiend, even though they'll do nothing in the context of this battle. Let's see if this will work. So who are we up against here? We're up against a Mega Bloop in this brawl. They've gone with the Sneaky Gladiator, which could end up being dangerous. But I'm grateful I've got Blast. I'm grateful their Sneaky Gladiator's pretty slow. No worries, April Wall Street. I hope you have a good night. Thank you again for the raid. Okay, we've hit our Bloodlust. And with any luck... Cool. Sarius is now safe to continue carving a bloody path of bloodlust if she may. Not that she'll need to, because just need to hit this. Oh no, she got it anyway. There we go. Liberal use of Gladiator until victory is achieved. You said you were afraid of Cultivar. I've put in my team against them, but they haven't selected theirs yet. It looks like I'm beating them on the leaderboard at this point, in terms of rating as well as rank. But 34 is their highest. Where was my highest place on a leaderboard ever? 9th. So yeah, I don't know. I do have a ton more experience though. A ton more games played. Okay, let's put in these last two guild teams. They're on home ground. Ooh, reverse speed and water and death. I don't mind this at all. Let's go with Ouster. Look at incremental speed. How much speed does a speedy Cursed Windiku have? 3. That's too much speed. So we're going to go with Master of the Reverse Speed, the Gauledon, because True Strike is amazing. And then maybe we'll throw Rust in. Throw the Corpse Fiend in. It's a tokenistic sacrifice. They've gone with Jim Murray, which thankfully does not have Force Field. And I feel like I've chosen the right team composition here with Ouster, because that Magic Reflect is going to be sweet, sweet, sweet. And will show no mercy, even without fielding a Gladiator here. It's all been in the Gauledon. Well, that and the Summoner choice. I think that was just a well-selected team overall. So that was beating a full-time geek. And now, for the last battle of the guild, Equal Opportunity and Stampede, with no Jotun available. Let's see. Well, actually, I can play Jotun. It's just my opponent can't, but it's a bit low in terms of mana for a Jotun party here. We could go Dragon for a Stampede. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go dragon. Probably with earth. Tramples. Oh, this is gonna be a pretty unforgiving situation I put myself in, but let's see. No, we don't get to watch that one just yet. So currently my guild is in 4th, and it looks like you're sitting in top 3 currently, so you get your wish. My guild's only entered 39 teams. I'm at 3 wins, 2 losses, which is about the same as what I normally get, which is fine. It's what I expect. We've just got the rest of our crew yet to enter their battles, but that's fair. Combat only started mere moments ago. Well, a dozen hours ago. So now I go back to the ranked play. I'm just going to go make this slightly larger for us so we can see. I've got 54 minutes until my focus is over. I was playing this a little bit last night and sitting at 10 chests, and I'm on a bit of a win streak in terms of regular play. So we've got a bit of everything that I've been playing since the changes to the focus, where you get focus points no matter what you play. I find I've been creating more variety in the teams I submit instead of forcing a focus down the throat of the enemy, which has resulted in a higher win-loss ratio, which has been great. But now I'm afraid that I'm going to have to play Blue Splinter, and it's probably going to have to be against a Kraken, but that's okay because I've got one too. And if I take notes here, I might be able to mirror the team that they've played, which has a Kraken also. The question is, am I going to go with Deep Swimmer for the extra armor? There's no sneak. There's holy protection involved. Or do we just go for the speed? I think that the blind and the extra armor is worth more than the +1 speed. So that's what I'm going to do. And we're going to go with El Kraken. Going to put something a bit robust in that second position. Then we're going to go Kelp Initiate. Then Murder Light Guardian. Yeah, let's go with Narissa. And then 7 mana left to spend. Since it's no sneaking, we may as well throw a Resurrection in case of any untoward defeatings happening. What have we got from our opponent? We've got a fairly similar team. They brought along that Angelic Mandarin to introduce a bit of a silence to my casters. And by a bit of a silence, I mean a rather large silence, because Ruler of the Seas has also got one, and that makes me annoyed. My Return Fire is only going to be good against the Crustacean King, but it doesn't do any damage of consequence anyway, so that's fun. And turns out I'm going to need that resurrection, and I'm probably going to perish immediately following it. Although, thankfully, ooh, we got their Kraken down. That was good. But that's not the problem. The problem is all their magic damage. I really wish Kraken had piercing right about now. But you know, Shana should be able to hold the line for long enough while the rest of the team comes in and does stuff. So, do you know Sharnus? Ah, that's right. He's been dispelled. I was wondering why he had his full amount of magic damage while these guys still didn't. I forgot about the dispel ability. So this one was a a nice turnaround that I would have ordinarily lost against the Kraken. When you can't beat Kraken, use Kraken against Kraken. And it worked. Although I still sort of felt like their team composition was better than mine. That silence slowed me down significantly. But I did have the cleanse to keep me in it as well. Hey Jagged, welcome. Hope you're having a good one. I am potentially about to find myself in Champ 2 for the first time this season. And let's hope we can spam out this life quest a little bit, because I want to try and capitalize on the winning streak that I've been pushing here. Was I talking about having a Mr. Sheen? No, I don't think I was. Unless I'm missing some sort of in-joke here. Heavy hitters, 52 mana. Again, I can't use. Oh, yes, I did have a cleanse. Yep. Mr. Sheen being cleansed. That's brilliant. Needs to be the, oh, what's that episode of The Simpsons where Homer gets put on all the Japanese advertising? Mr. Sparkle. That's what we need. Need a Mr. Sparkle skin for creatures that have got cleanse. Alright, what am I gonna do here with stuff that has knockout? I think Dragon. Judging by my opponent's recent history, I need Dragon and I need Return Fire. That's horrifying. I don't remember much of commercial TV advertisements from being young. I used to just put mute on whenever the commercials came on. Or as my excuse to change the TV station back to AV, continue playing whatever video game I was on, and then after like 2.5 minutes, switch back the channel to whatever the parents were watching, because, you know, back in those days, you only had one TV in the house. Okay, I want Dragon here with a knockout. I think I'm probably gonna bring Fire because benefits of speed. We're gonna go searching for the stuns, preferably the quicker stuns. So, in fact, I'm just gonna be spamming so many stuns, all of the stuns. Everyone's gonna have a stun. Except for those who don't. Magnol would actually make a great distraction against this team. Well, let's go with Cornelius instead, just to protect against the sneak. Yeah, eventually when we got a second TV, I remember my dad stuffing about when it used to be RF inputs for game consoles, where you had to tune the antenna into the thing. I remember him sort of soldering wires to the back of a TV to get the RF adapter to work properly. And it was voodoo black magic to me at that time, but he knew what he was doing. No one died. Well, no one died in that event. No one died in any other event around the home, but, you know, as a kid I was like, I'm not sure I understand, but if it makes the Nintendo work, then sure. I grew up with a first-gen NES and a not very large collection of games. And it wasn't until much later that I transitioned to a PlayStation and enjoyed the heck out of that. My childhood is PlayStation games and PC games. And that is a loss for me. I was an only child. That's probably the difference there, Jagged. They were many years apart though. Like I got the Nintendo when I was 5. I got the computer when I was probably 9 years old or something like that. I think I got the computer and the PlayStation around the same time. The PlayStation was at the grandparents' house though, always. And the computer was mainly for school. I was only allowed to play games on it on the weekends. So here I am. That's how I got to where I am today, viewers. By only playing games on the weekend. Look at me. I'm playing games on a weeknight. Okay, let's see here. Odd ones out. Oh, I still don't have Life Splinter available. Come on, give me my focus. Give me my focus. I want to play it. Spreading Fury with odd ones out. Probably want to go for stuff that is mainly melee. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to make a enormously powerful Nectar Queen. Hope that she can absolutely destroy. So that's a total of I can't fit that in. Sorry, my silly clip spawn. You don't contribute to a powerful Nectar Queen, so you must leave now. So we've got Nectar Queen on 5, 6, 7, 8, plus Enrage, because Enrage is going to get her. That's going to be fun. I'm going to throw in the Dragon Jumper and really hope they don't bring a force field of their own to this battle. And we'll slow down our opponents with that thing. We can't play anything 0 mana. So let's see. Well, I'm very glad they didn't bring a Demoralize. 12 attack. That armor though, so frustrating, so annoying. Oh no, my Nectar Queen's gone. There goes my battle plan. It's all over. I've never heard of the Micro B. Did it use standard like 386 or x86 chips, or was it completely proprietary? Tell me more about the history of your computing. I could go on and on about mine. Man, I'm losing everything today. Thought I'd be getting into Champ 2 at this point. Noxious Fumes, Melee Mayhem, and again, banished from my focus. Okay. If it's Melee Mayhem, and we need cleanse for Noxious Fumes. Who's gonna be... Actually, let's just go down the immunity path. I'm gonna go with the water. And I'm feeling Almo. Almo, and because it's Melee Mayhem, anything that's got Retaliate is good. Naga Warrior is brilliant. Oh, so very tempting to Kraken, but I will resist. How much for that triage with the silence? That much. And then we'll throw in the headwinds and the chicken. And we'll see how this goes. Well, I don't like this exploding dwarf. I would like that exploding dwarf to go away very quickly, please. Because I don't want my Naga assassin to be at a high risk of death. And that is exactly what happened to her. God damn it. This is going to be another loss. It's probably because I've already got 10 chests for my focus. Now, I don't know if Hydra can hold out here against this team. They might be... no, they won't. If they hadn't been demoralized and they retaliated a little bit more, they would have done well. So that's 5 battles in a row that I haven't been able to use my focus. Surely this time I'll be able to play Life Splinter. Even if the conditions aren't right for it, I will play something else, but it's probably going to be, here, Life Splinter. It is available. Conditions not right. Broken armor or something. No Life Splinter yet again. What is happening? Am I going to? Yeah, I'm gonna go down the Nectar Queen path again. This time. Where? Oh, it's no neutral, so we can't use Tower Griffin. Oh, and then we can't use Grenadier for a snare either. Ouch. Well, in that case, this is a bad idea. Nectar Queen is a bad idea when superior option is going to be Pellicle Mercenary. I'll do Dragon next match. I feel like I'm in too deep into my team select on this one. I'm going to YOLO this one without any healing now that I've replaced Nectar Queen. And we'll see if Pellicle Mercenary can survive until the end. Ugh. It's Mylor time. I was going to say, at least they didn't bring Magic Reflect, but oh no, there's the failed summoner. No. I mean, you can follow or subscribe to my personal Twitch channel, but I don't, I do not stream all that often on my personal channel anymore. I find that the 2 times a week I've got here on Splinterlands TV is about right, considering all my other earthly commitments. Perhaps I was favouring the bearded creature, but I'm going to be favouring the loss. It wasn't intentional. It wasn't an intent. Excuse me. One moment. No, it wasn't aggro that bought a mug. It was one of my work colleagues that bought a mug with my face on it, which I found really disturbing. One of my work colleagues found my Twitch channel and bought a mug. And then they drank from it during a video meeting. Might I add, my workplace operates on a completely remote basis. They work and live in another state entirely. I have met this individual in person. Yeah, it's pretty... I thought it was hilarious. It's good humor. Good people that I work with. But if Hagrid wants to buy my mug and drink from it on a town hall, he's more than free to do so. I think that would be the ultimate sort of fan service to my beard. I think it'd be chatter. That would be more likely though, since they seem to have beard envy, no matter how much facial hair is on someone's face. Feel free to clip this and get it into the town hall. I think that would be hilarious. And then they can all buy my mugs. And then we can make NFTs of my mug. I was actually talking to Rondon earlier today about how my beard is indeed sentient and it just controls the husk of my body. It directs me on what to do and how to do it. I don't know why they didn't find me a battle after that period of time, so I'm just refreshing. Yeah, I'll go back into the queue. Yeah. The Holazor Mug Empire. And it will be engineered in such a way that you cannot drink warm beverages out of the said mug. Because I don't drink warm beverages. I'm not a fan of tea or coffee. Or even a hot chocolate. Much prefer cold drinks. Like cold to the point of where it makes normal people's teeth hurt. But then on the flip side, I like really extraordinarily spicy food as well. So I like to live in extremes, either ridiculously hot or ridiculously cold. Depends on what sort of tea as well. My wife's a big tea drinker. She drinks so many different varieties of tea. All I know is that some of them absolutely stink, and then some of them are just like, oh, it smells like a garden or something. And you've got, of course, the just standard boring teas that you buy from the supermarkets. Anywho, we've got Silent Summoners, and at last I can expose myself to my focus, the life focus. But it's Silent Summoners, so I don't know, we'll go Tyrus. I really like life in reverse speed. Well, I didn't say it was like a flower garden. It could smell like blood and bone or something of that nature. That good old pungent fertilizer. No, I don't know of any teas that she drinks that do smell that way, but if there were, I'd be telling her to pour them out onto the garden. But yes, we've gone well off the topic of Splinterlands, which is part of the fun here, right? We're all people, we all have interests. I wonder which Splinterlands champion would be most likely Splinterlands card would be most likely to be a tea drinker. I feel like Adelaide Brightwing would enjoy a cup of tea. I feel like she'd be drinking some sort of herbal variety of tea. I've got no healing here for my shield bearer, but that's okay. We're just gonna go. Gathering intel. Well, I am pretty glad I'm not facing a fully leveled team here. It feels like a tokenistic victory that I might be able to extract here. I mean, they have a lot of magic and I don't have a lot of magical defense. The terrifying thing is the one monster that does matter here, which is the gold dragon. They do have at max level. Thankfully, though, I've got 2 resurrections to help me live. And Chaos Dragon was very nice to not attack, to trigger the death of all things. And now if I can get a tiny little affliction going onto that gold dragon, I won't need it anyway. I won't need it at all. That was fundamentally a team of all legendary cards beating a non-legendary team. Oh, that's big points. 130,000 focus points. 60% boost for using focus cards, 10% gold, 10% alpha or promo cards, 5% beta, and 20% from the guild. Very nice. Very good. Pumped me straight through to the 11th focus chest. So I just need to do that a few more times and continue to win a bunch. Maybe get myself into Champ 2. And it'll be nice. It'll go well. They have Thaddeus. Who knows if they've got... Is there a Lord of Darkness? Because that's my biggest fear. Or a Mimosa, because that's also a pretty big fear. Cheapest way to get fiat into crypto. There are so many fee traps. Mining. No, mining is not cheap. It's all electrical. There's your fee trap. It's paying for electricity. Hey Bakweni, hope you're doing well. What am I gonna do here? If they play Death, they may play Mimosa, which means that I'm gonna go to Lorna in the hopes that I can do some stunny stuns. Maybe I just go Chain Golem instead of the other thing. But we will bring Angel of Light. But then we also need to bring a cleanse, which feels wasteful. 10 mana. Throw that res in. High Priest Darius. So we've got the double res. I really hope they don't bring anything that has opportunity, because then my poor little truth speaker is going to go bye bye bye. And I really hope they don't bring Mimosa either. No, nobody challenge me. I can't read. Bakawani is the better player out of the two of us. Well, bringing Void Man was a good choice, but all of that magic reflect fills me with anxiety. My mojo is always low from defeats. It's what I know best. I should have used the other dude, Grandmaster Wraith, because this is not gone well for me. Thankfully, I had that Divine Shield prevent the enormous blast reflection coming through and killing this guy, but I just can't hit him. Too much speed. That's over. It's done. Yeah. Oh, just... I don't know what would have been better there. I didn't even pay attention to what my opponent had been playing previously. I was like, oh, life is available, let's go. Now here, there's a Lord of Darkness. There's a thing, it's reverse speed, but also Little League. So I feel like for 4 mana, is life a good choice? Maybe. Because we do have True Strike available. Costs 2 mana, so the speed doesn't matter. Is there other True Strikes? No. Okay. Let me rephrase. What other splinters have True Strike, and how many do they have? I could have sworn that green had a True Strike. Perhaps not that cost. Yeah, okay, so it's definitely going to be Life Splinter to take advantage of that. Tyrus, there's our True Striker. Truth Speaker. Yeah, Grenadier feels good, you are right. I'm going to throw Halfling Alchemist in as well. And I'm going to YOLO it with Chaos Agent in the front. We'll try and protect that Grenadier. Actually, we'll put him there. Ugh. Acid Shooter is the most annoying thing in the whole world. Hey, backfire. Good start. Very good. Very, very good job by Chaos Agent so far. And then that happens. Thank you for the suggestion of Grenadier, Bakweni. And now the Redemption strikes. Nice poison. Of course we cripple that. Now, that's good. I'm 1 health down, and I'm not going to win. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Super frustrating. Probably would have won if I had swapped on over to Selenia instead of going for that +1 armor. Yeah. RNG, not liking me today. I know words. Oh, and the other thing that's happened since we all last spoke here with me as the host is that the SPS airdrop is now over, and there hasn't been much price action. It's sort of stayed steady, which I'm grateful for, because it means those who want to continue accumulating SPS can do so. There's plenty of it out there. Okay, it looks like we'll be fighting death. Hey, Mumples, welcome. Happy to have people lurking, so long as you're not doing it in the corner brandishing a knife, ready to backstab me. Yeah, when Rift Watches come out, I think it'll result in a slight price uptick, probably, maybe, possibly. But I think most people who've got their eye on Rift Watches have already got their shekels counted and their shekels ready to pounce upon it. I'm still pretty undecided about how heavy I'm going to go into Rift Watches. I mean, I completely missed the dice set and the initial orb set, and then had to go buy the cards I wanted individually. And I don't have the complete set. But there were some mighty fine cards in that set. So maybe this will be the first mini set that I max. Who knows? Yeah, I think everyone's in the same boat. I do have a bunch of HVD that I've been saving that I sort of put away for. This is my Rift Watcher money. What am I going to play here? Taking sides, 44 mana. I'm rambling, so I better put my team together. Let's go with the quick runnies. Now I'll just stay up. I've stayed up for every other major Splinterlands launch. I stayed up for the land pre-sale, managed to get my land. I stayed up for the node pre-sale, managed to get my node in the first tranche. So I will continue sacrificing my personal quality of life to be able to jump on board the changes and the things and the stuff. Now, it's probably a bad idea to play Kitty against Mimosa. Not that I knew it was going to be Mimosa. But, yeah, this is going to be a loss for me here. I mean, if you wait until it comes out and you're spending a stable coin to buy your SPS, does it really matter? I mean, the converse to that is if you're waiting and then you had already purchased your SPS and then it jumps, then perhaps you could buy more than what you had planned for. It's the game within the game, right? And as you can probably see in my screen here, I'm sitting on a bunch of DEC as well, so I gotta decide whether I'm gonna hodl that the DEC. I almost said DLC for some reason, or whether I'm gonna flip that into more packs or into some SPS, or I don't know. There's too many possibilities. My suspicion is I'm going to need to hold that DEC to deal with my quantities of land, as well as upgrading, well, helping out to upgrade our guild buildings as well. I mean, the other thing is as well, people probably have their SPS stored up in liquidity pools at the moment as well. The Swap Hive SPS one looks pretty appealing. Yeah, I did have some DEC in the liquidity pool during the airdrop, but I took some out because at the end of this season I want to buy some of the new reward cards when inevitably they flood the market. It's always best to buy cards at the commencement of a new season, so I want to grab those new reward cards and add them to my collection. Help me try and have even more indecision when I put my teams together in battle. And we will watch that guild brawl after I submit my team here, because that one should be an interesting one. I believe it was Dishonesty that wanted to see how I went against Kultivar. So we'll find out very, very shortly. This rule set is just yucky. It's the only thing I can say about it. I'm going to throw Halfling Alchemist in just in case they opt to not go with Bellicore Mercenary, and we'll see. Well, they went for the gelatinous cube, so I'm very grateful I brought Sandworm. Question is, can Sandworm take out the cube? Oh, that Harvester is so dangerous. Particularly against Almo. Well, I don't think I'll be winning this one. Although their princess will be dead at the commencement of the next turn. But man, they also have Oaken Behemoth sitting there in the second position. So no, I don't believe I'll be winning this particular battle. Even with the super duper last stand, because there's too much healing. There's too much anger in that enemy team. That cube. It's like the ultimate insurance policy. So I've got no way to kill it, which is very frustrating. Still lazy. 33 health. 37 health. I can't beat that. Oh, I thought I was going to make it to Champ 2 today. It was all part of my plan. I don't think it's happening. Oh, I forgot to look at that guild brawl. After this battle, I'll look at that guild battle. The liquidity pools aren't all that complicated. They look complicated, like you say. It's just you've got to think about, do I care about both these assets? Do I care if one of them moons and the other one doesn't, and I pull out and get more of one than the other? But if you believe in both assets, then there's technically no real downside to liquidity pools, because you either end up with a whole stack of one thing or a whole stack of another thing, or ideally a larger stack of both things than you put in the first place, with a potential tiny stack of a tertiary reward. Keep your distance and holy protection. Hey, Go Far, welcome. I think it's gonna be time to not do Selenia, but do the other life splinter. The keeping of the distances and so on. Go with the Conjurer. Dax Paragon. Can't bring 0 mana stuff, so let's go with that. I didn't even get to put in half the things I wanted to put into my team. Opponent's gone with Selenia. That's not ideal for me, particularly with these two little aggressors being present. Particularly this aggressor. And ouch, yeah, Selenia was the obvious choice. But here I am, losing again, and not thinking again. Oh, that's an enormous loss streak. 2 for 6 games in a row. Yes, I do have a life focus. It is ending in 14 minutes, so I'm going to try and get this next focus chest, given how close I am. I'm going to spam the Jesus out of it for the next period of time. We've got Equalizer and Stampede, so that works just fine for me and my life splinter aspirations. We're going to use the where are you? Unicorn. There's the unicorn. We're going to go unicorn. I'm going to go Krallis right in the back. I'm going to go Billa. We're going to bring Stitch Leech along. Oh, Dragon would be so good with life here as well, but the res feels so good, so useful. I don't want to bring High Priest Darius. Go Jinra Nova for even more health. Now, triage. So many triage options. We'll go for the one that brings a cleanse. No, we've already got triage, so let's just look at 4 mana. Time Mage. Time Mage always kills me when the opponent has one. So that's why I'm bringing one today. And perfect. I went fundamentally all magic, and they have a shield bearer. And I've got piercing as well, so the armor will be destroyed. Really glad I didn't opt for armor or something like that in the front line. I really could have used an extra healing. Okay, that's res 2 taken care of. That's res 3. I only had 2 reses, so we won't get the Wish of Infinite Trample. But Billa grows strong. Billa grows very strong. And then we've got Krallis waiting to come and bring the rear up. Okay, Billa, time to beast mode. She's at 22 health. I think I got this. Because now they've only got 1 damage dealer left. Yep. Excellent. I like to think Time Mage did something to help us win this battle. But that didn't feel very elegant from either myself or my opponent. So that got me through to 12 focus chests. I still got 10.5 minutes left before that focus concludes. So we're gonna continue on our merry little way, trying to play life to maximize the points. Oh, this one's perfect for life. It's noxious fumes, and we can spam all the triage. 4 triage. 4 whole triages. And I think I'm going to go with Uriel. I rarely play Uriel, but I'm going to throw Uriel in. Krallis is going to come along too. And who else can be resistant to poison? Brightwing. Brightwing and her cup of tea will come along, and we'll see how this goes. Generally speaking, I'm between 8 and 10 daily chests. Yes. Yes, it does, Bakoeni. I'm fairly sure that it does. And it angers me that it does. Because I don't have that in my life. So there goes enemy's first resurrection. They've only got the 1. I've got the 2. I love it when Uriel goes down and then he gets resurrected and then he goes down again and then redemption comes through once more. And then guess what? He gets resurrected again and then redemption comes through yet again. It's like 3 free damage. It's the best. Now they're going to lose one of their triages when their poison comes through. Come on, poison. I need you to do your thing. To the opponents, please. Sadly, that Dr. Blight is going to stick around and cause me all sorts of trouble. The fact that they've got a repair left as well. It's not good for me. Well, that makes me feel more comfortable about not owning Milo. So thanks for clarifying that, DJ Bagman. Alright, 7 minutes left. 27 silent summoners. So if summoners aren't mattering, let's go with my most valuable summoner, which is the beta one. I haven't played Shield Bearer for a bit here, so we'll fling Shield Bearer out. We'll go Truth Speaker. Yeah, we'll use that repair. We'll use Stitch Leech because they're gold foil. We've got 5 mana left. How can I maximize victory here? I need to actually win first. So, Grenadier. And then I think Dax Paragon. Lone Boatman can go at the back. Dax can go there. Let's see how this works. Oh man, that's like the perfect counter. Oh, I keep forgetting to check Dishonesty. I keep forgetting to check my guild battle because it said that Cultivar was fighting my team. So I need to go check that. I will do that after this focus ends so I can try and cram as many wins in. Alright, let's see if we can bring down this thoroughly annoying enemy team. Seems to be the absolute perfect counter to me with all of its magic damage. But Oh, the thorns. No. Should be okay though. Unless Uraeus does some sort of absolute miracle work. Which they couldn't. So that slots me into my 13th chest. And... no, I'm pretty sure if you top out both leagues in top position, A, you're a freak, but B, you should deserve both of those rewards, in my opinion, as opposed to just the one from the first league that you obtained. I haven't played Modern since like day 2 of this season, so I don't know, but I would think that you could place on both leaderboards. It'd be very difficult to do so. Rise of the Commons and Silent Summoners. No green splinter. Well, I think I'm going to go with... I want Magic Reflect. There it is. Silver Shield Paladin. Stitch Leech is always good. Amplify. There's an Amplify. Healing. Now let's look at more expensive options. Yeah, Sandworm. Go Sandworm. Let's do a sneaky team. Now we've got the triple sneak going. We'll put Stitch Leech on the back line and see how this rolls. Okay, well, looks like they thought the same of sneaking. Hopefully I can sneak better than they do. Damn poison. Well, it looks like I'll be able to sneak marginally better than they, but goodbye to my healer. At least their Magic Reflect is now gone, and it's me versus the Silver Shield Assassin. Which means, thanks to the Spellsmith, victory. Okay, I got 2 more minutes for this 14th focus chest. I'm doing this for you guys, so we can see what I open. Oh, I've got to deviate. I have to deviate. I have to go Llama and Cornelius here. It's Noxious Fumes and Close Range. There's no better choice than Llama Cornelius in this scenario. And just to emphasize that fact, I'm going to do all of this fancy crap in between. We'll also go with a brownie. No, go live. Too late. It's Grund Behemoth. It's all legendaries except for Brownie. Brownie's gonna pump up Grund and Oaken Behemoth. We'll see if that's what they're gonna play though. I'm just gonna hit skip to results no matter what comes out. Because if I win, I win. If not, I have one more opportunity to slot in a life team. But Cornelius also beats Cube. I think. Generally speaking, Cornelius Llama beats Cube. Depending on how damaged Cube becomes prior. Which with my particular team comp here will be not damaged at all. Come on, team. Oh, they're not selecting. Why are they not selecting? I don't want to surrender. I want another chance. Well, they didn't go real. I won. 76,000. Oh, yes. 24 seconds left. Got to that 14 chests. Now let's actually watch this battle and see how I won. I'm gonna suspect Grund ended up doing a thing based on the team composition. They don't have a res. Well, they do, sorry. But it got burnt turn 1. They come back poisonless. The Mightiest Thorns. Break that Divine Shield, then double tap. Then trample. Then bang. Oh, that was no contest. Absolutely no contest. And once we're done watching this replay, we'll have our 14 chests to pry open, potentially with the claws of a Grund. Yeah, I know, Renova's amazing. Alright, let's claim this up, see what we obtain. 14 champion chests. I'm expecting a whole bunch of merits and some DEC and nothing else special. Hey look, merits. 240 DEC, 384 DEC, 96 DEC, 960 DEC. Come on, where are the cards? 96 DEC. Oh man, this is terrible. 240 DEC. Lotions. Okay, finally a card. It's an epic. It's Uraeus. Then we've got a gold foil bandit. 33 alchemy lotions. 720 DEC Heatsmith. And more merits. Just as I predicted. That was not the greatest thing. No, I've not had a 6-digit DEC stash yet. Now, I'm not sure if that gave me enough merits to go grab me a Gladius pack. Not quite. 1458. But speaking of Gladius and guilds, we are going to go watch my battle with Kulditar and see if I manage to pull off a victory. So they went Mylor. What was the rule set here? We had super sneak and reverse speed. So my whole philosophy was try and spam Quora and win that way. But I believe that it wasn't enough mana to do Llama Mage. And based on their double triage, I think I'm going down. Look at my failed summoner, racking up the kill. Nah, no win. No win for me in the guild brawl there. Alright, now I should pay attention to what is my new focus. It's Earth. Well, that's perfect. That's going to be absolutely perfect, because Earth is an easy focus. And I've got about 45 minutes to do that focus. So I will be spamming Earth, and you know what that means. Lots of llama, and lots of hydra. And other related creatures of the forest, maybe. 16 mana, Rise of the Commons, Holy Protection, Llama Hydra. Here we come. Oh no, we can't. Dang it. You've never seen a man's mood shift so quickly. Yeah, Llama Mercenary. We can look away. Wow, my opponent seemed to submit their team very quickly there. I am going to have difficulty hitting them, but I shouldn't have difficulty out healing them, so by extension, I should win. But that Stitch Leech might become ginormous by the end of this if I don't regularly retaliate. No, the biggest threat is now gone. Now we just sit back and let it all roll in. Yeah, I'm hoping for Champ 1 this season. There's enough days left. And I'm very close to Champ 2. And now Chicken. Chicken v Last Stand. Chicken lose. Nice. 60 rating points. And beating my fellow guildmate and fellow streamer in Steve R, who did their stream a couple hours ago. So 21 rating points to go for this Champ 2. Let's hope. I think this season's been longer, so people have been able to build higher ratings, higher rankings quicker. Because if this was a standard length season, there'd be 3 hours left, and I'd be scrambling to make my Champ 2. There's those extra 4 days to play with, because this season was slightly longer at 18 and a half days, I think. So we will see. We've got water speediness, and I think that might be due to the fact that people are splitting themselves between modern and wild. That might be the cause, Bakoni. You don't have as large concentration of ratings. I'm going to suspect that they put a longer season so they could see how the player pool sort of went, how many people went to modern, how many people went to wild. Data gathering, I'm going to say, is going to be the reason why we have a longer season, and also contingency if something went wrong. Hey Maui, waiting for that hello Azor that you always greet us with. What am I going to do here? We've got Fog of War and keep your distance, so snipe is useless. I think I'm going to go... No, I was going to say death, but no, we're going to go green. I'm going to use the amplification stations of Queen Mycelia. And even though it's super low mana, we're still going to sneak Kron in. And Grenadier might be some fun times as well. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, they've put Cube in. Does Kron beat Cube? Oh, if I can continuously cripple Cube with Acid Shooter, then that would be a yes. Because I don't see a way they could not. And I feel like my Grenadier is pretty safe where they're located. So that extra damage, it's going to be pretty nice. It's just a matter of slowly whittling them down. I hate the fact that Lord Arianthus has shield here. He always has, but it means the Grenadier's oppression, it's not nearly as effective as I'd like it to be. So we're going to have a whole team wailing on cube very shortly. And now I'm actually quite happy that Arianthus has shield, because it lets me get that last cripple in. But still, he's back to full health. Grenadier's gonna knock him down with 6 damage. Yeah, the cleanse hurts, but the poison at the start of the round, if it procs... Yeah, I think I got this. Possibly. Yeah, easy. Just harrowingly close from a numbers perspective. Grenadier did a really good job of not missing at all that match. And there I go. That's Champ 2. It's a pretty good scalp. Let's keep on going. 465 points to Champ. I just need 12 more wins. 12 more consecutive wins. And then I'll be there. I have no fear of falling back now. Because we got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, I'll be able to compete on my stream on Monday as well. For that Champ 1 glory. The first time in a long time that I've reached Champ 1. Now, is it going to take forever for me to find opponents? Weak magic and keep your distance. This feels like a time for dragons. Selenia. I'm gonna go Earth, but our tanky is gonna be that. Grenadier. I don't know how to feel about this team. With weak magic, is there other better options I could pick? Maybe Naga Assassin? No. Let's go for that immunity. Maybe I'll dump Earth Elemental. That gives me the option of playing Acid Shooter. And of course we can't play anything 0 mana, so we'll see. I do, but I haven't streamed on there for a while. I streamed Splinterlands, I streamed a little bit of Elden Ring. I've got a steering wheel sim racing sort of thing that I streamed once or twice as well. I feel like my 4 hours a week here on Splinterlands TV is probably enough streaming. But yeah, I upload all my replays to my YouTube as well. There's a whole bunch of stuff on my YouTube channel going all the way back to like 2018. Splinterlands. Let me get you a playlist link for that, because if you want to see how much Splinterlands has changed over time, I've got some super duper old school streams from way back in the day that I did with myself and a friend. There was a couple. Yeah, I've been in this game since 2018, so I've seen the ups, I've seen the downs, I've seen the lows, I've seen the highs, I've seen practically everything that happens and has happened in this game, and I plan to see everything that will happen. This backfire is mighty annoying. Oh, that redemption was perfect though. And that worked out really well. Thank you, Selenia. That was 100,000 RP, even though it wasn't on the focus. Oh, yes, it was. Acid Shooter was barely relevant as part of the focus. Part of the focus. Just. But that only got me 20 rating compared to 56 for the other battle. So we're on a bit of a stampede here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row. So let's see if we can do a full green team for the next battle. And with any luck, that'll push us further, push us through more chests. And green's not available. How perfect. Well, it is perfect considering my opponent has a Mylor. Dragon's not in. I don't see a Lord of Darkness present, so that's good news. With Equalizer, I'm debating... Yeah, Fire. Fire has got to be the meme here. We're going to go with the Blasty McBlastersons of Exploding Rats and Exploding Dwarf, because they can hit the front line as hard as they well please. But in case my opponent's going to do something like that, I'm going to go Forgotten One and Phineas. That way we can hopefully get a Retaliate in case they want to bring Sneak. It's unlikely. We'll go Caledon for some nukage. See what happens. Let's see what happens. And if you watch some of those old school videos of mine, you'll see that there's many points in time where I opened gold foil betas, legendary cards. I don't think I ever had a gold foil alpha drop out of any pack I ever opened. At least not from memory, but there might be one in there somewhere. But there's definitely gold foil legendary betas that I pulled out. And it's probably interesting that back then I had a shaved head, if you go look at my old videos. So you'll be like, who is this guy? Still had the beard though. Oh, why can't I hit? Curse you, Serpentine Soldier. I should have just gone all Magic Blast. But hey, look who I'm fighting. Jace KW. Another old school player who's been around since forever. And the bloodlust on Grum continues to grow. I should have realized that with Melee Mayhem in, bloodlust would have been the haps. But I did not. Okay, they have a Mylor. I'm going to go with a sneaky green team, which destroys armor. I'm probably asking for it here if they do bring a Mylor. But I will take it. I accept it. We're going to go with Mycelia for some reason. So we can do Failed Summoner. Don't know how this will go. I don't think it was a lucky win against me. I think it was a win because he was legitimately a better player than I. But, you know, that happens. That absolutely happens. Well then, this is odd. Those teams look very similar. up against Helmwich. Luckily I had the RNG speed advantage there. Really glad it wasn't Mylor, because that would have put a bad time into my day. I'm amazed that we hit Almo that many times in a row. And now it's just failed summoner up against me. That worked out really nicely well. And now it's only 420 points to Champ 1. Where am I on this leaderboard? 100th. I'm officially in the top 100. Hooray. My win-loss ratio is better than 50% this season, so those who have opted to play Wild League, I'm better. I'm better than them, than what I was previously. Lots of familiar names on that Wild League leaderboard. It's been a very long time since I've made leaderboard though. Highest was 9th ever. It was a very, very long time ago now. I think that was probably in mid 2018, early 2019 when I made top 10. Holy Protection and Stampede. Well, I think I can do the double tap here with Green Splinter. But with Holy Protection, it makes that Stampede a little bit less enticing, enchanting. So I'll this feels wrong, but I'm submitting this team. And then it feels like I should be looking away. So there's a res there. I'm glad in a way, but I'm also horrified in a way. I'm not winning. I am totally not winning. I'm skipping. Ouch. That's the second time I think I've played Hashmask today. Or am I imagining things? Yeah, they beat me last time as well, 40 minutes ago. Alright, let's go again. Just gonna scoot away from my camera to grab a drink. We're at a 58 mana battle with Back to Basics. Okay, how am I going to handle this? I am thinking of going Green Splinter. I've got to go Obsidian, right? And we're going to look at max damage. So that's not an blah blah blah. That's not a lot of magical damage. I think Life Splinter with Lorna may be able to deliver more magical damage, or at the very least resist more. Let's test. So that's what, 8, 11, 13, 15 magic damage. Or we can go 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. And then have a last stand as well. Let's do that. Okay, who's gonna... go in the front. Let's go Centauri Mage. Let's do that. Now take a drink. Opponent thought down the same lines. Lots of magic damage from both sides. But I think I got this. On account of the last stand only. Oh, a miss. That was good. Yep. Last stand did it. Slip Spawn got put in the back because most base health meant biggest last stand meant victory. But progress is slow. That was only 14 rating points, but 4 chests already, and I haven't really pushed my capture rate too horrifically. Still got 78%. Burn another 2%, and it means I'll be ready to go again this time tomorrow. Possibly a little bit earlier. I don't know. I won't be streaming tomorrow though. It's my first real day off in like 2.5 weeks tomorrow. So it's going to be good to do absolutely nothing. Stampede and Tajay practice. What are we going to do in that world? The green is out. I feel like a blue with dragon. Unless they use Kraken. Actually, no. I hope they use Kraken. Because I'm going to use the delicious dessert dragon when I find them. Because knockout, not knockout, giant killer, that's a thing. And we're just going to avoid the whole snipe thing by not bringing anything that is vulnerable to snipe. It's going to be a all opportunity team. We'll slow them down. Put these guys in here. Mix them around a little bit. Protect that dragon jumper. Thank goodness there's no Kraken. Although I'm really upset that there's a Juno Sharnus. So that's the one thing I'm not prepared to defend against. And the force field. Oh, the miss. Followed by the poison. Nope. Ouch. Bad. Super Sneak. 12 mana. Or welcome Salmon Fishbee, or Salam Fishbee rather. Thank you for coming along with the raid. We have no clue what we're going to play here. Super Sneak and Holy Protection. It might be slightly troll-like here, actually. Because it's Divine Protection. I'm just going to go with Hydra, but with Lyanna. Because it's Super Sneak, we'll go with Halfling Alchemist. And eventually, hopefully, it'll just be Hydra, and then Hydra can go ahead and go Retaliate Pow, Sneak Pow, or whatever Hydra does. We'll see. I can't wait to find out. I really can't. Come on. Pick your team or surrender. One or the other. Surrender's fine too. Is it going to be a surrender, or is it going to be a loss to me? I don't know. Hey, Garlic, are you back from your holiday? Did you have a relaxing time, if so? Or are you taking some time to continue relaxing by coming here and saying hi? I need to get my weekly dose of energy from you. It's always the Thursday night stream. Excellent, excellent. So in about 20 minutes, we'll be joined by Commander Garlic here on Splinterlands TV. And they will be super duper energetic. Yes, we're like this symbiotic relationship, Commander Garlic. You bring all the big energy, I bring the calm energy, and together we have this soothing, calm aura. We're like two sides of a seesaw. And my Hydra here is going to end up on the very dead side of a seesaw because they are going to get absolutely destroyed by the opponent team. And I should have known that they weren't able to survive that. It took my opponent way too long to put that team together, though. Had me thinking. It was like a prison sentence, waiting for them to say, this is what's going to happen. And into the queue I'll go again, ready for more punishment. It's our life. It's our lifeblood. Okay. Come on, find me an opponent. Preferably someone I can win against. That would be really nice. Haven't had a win in two battles. Getting itchy. Nah, it's not vodka. It's water. But I know that's the meme. I know that's the meme. This one was once a rosé wine bottle. But now it is filled with nothing but the most delicious of water. Alright, we got heavy hitters and reverse speed. So we want slow people. Green Splinter has some slow people, but Death Splinter has better slow people. So I'm going to play Green Splinter because I have to continue that losing streak no matter what. The reason why Green Splinter is a nicer option is given the mana. Yeah, it should be like a water bottle. That's Splinterlands water Splinter themed to make people drink water. I drink out of that bottle. I mean, I drink out of any vessel that contains water because water's somewhat necessary to continue surviving, and that's something that I enjoy doing currently. Sorry, Cyclops, you don't fit into this plan here. Nah, I don't think Oceanus would be a beer drinker. It'd have to be that guy from Fire Splinter that walks around carrying a barrel. What's his name? He reminds me of Gragas from League of Legends, but he's not Gragas. He's got Void and Inspire. What's that creature? I was sort of discussing that today, Gofar, with Rondon, that we should... Yes, Tusk the Wide, Commander Garlic, that's the one. That if we were to make a Splinterlands card for me, it would just be a beard. And the lore behind the beard would be that it is a parasite that goes ahead attaching itself to the husks of mortal creatures, animating them, making them be good at things and stuff. And then once it gets rid of all the energy out of that host, it goes on to do other things. Yes, it would be like Tangela, except a beard, instead of it being a whole bunch of weeds dangled together. Oh, come on. Come on, Chain Golem, you can do this. I've got faith in you. Oh, very nice. The Void is paying off. Now that I don't have to deal with Magic Reflect, it's going quite well. Oh, and the stuns. The stuns are delivering too. Oh, see you later, Chain Golem. It was nice. There's a whole bunch of retro cards we're seeing here. I used to absolutely love Margie of the Forest. Had such a good collection of them way back. But I've only got the one of them now. But you can't play a collection of 20 the same card at once. Was a good win. Feel like I'm going to slip back into Champ 3, but I want to try and hold this in Champ 2. Now, I think Garlic would need to be either neutral, because he'd be a very true neutral type of card, being able to play in any Splinter. But a Commander Garlic card would definitely have Swiftness. I think it would have Swiftness, Inspire, and you need to have something in there to disable the enemy team somehow as well, but not disable them too badly. Maybe Headwinds. Swiftness, Inspire, and Headwinds. I think that would be a Commander Garlic card. And it would be that, or it would be a Vampire Killer. We could put him in Life Splinter and make him a Vampire Killer. And an Assassin or something. That's actually not a new skill, Confuse. Confuse used to be a skill way back in Alpha. It worked kind of like Stun, except when it hit an enemy, it would send that enemy to the back line. And Lord of Darkness used to have Confuse. I loved it. It was a great ability, but it was so broken. It was so very broken. I think it was broken because it was on Lord of Darkness, and Lord of Darkness, I think we can all agree, is pretty broken. But yeah, I think I've got videos of it somewhere in my classic Splinterlands playlist on YouTube, of it actually in action. But yeah, it got removed because it was such a broken ability. It broke team compositions wide open. Now I've only got 48 seconds left to put my team together here. What am I gonna do? It's too much for that. It's opportunity, so let's go Tarsa and let's throw in the Blast Twins of these two peoples, and then we'll throw in whatever return. Oh, Grum, you don't fit, buddy. Anyway, retaliates. Perfect. And then we'll chuck in that 0 mana Demoralize and the chicken. Go with 3 seconds left, and we'll see how this rolls. Let's see if I can do a Google about the Splinterlands confusibility and see if anything comes up. No, nothing recently. Not many people were writing about Splinterlands at that point. Not many at all. I thought I had it in a video, but I'd have to go through quite literally. How long is this playlist of mine? It's got 20 videos on there. From back when it was called Steam Monsters, of course. Although I'm not even watching what's happening on the battle screen at this point. I'm glad. It looks like it's going to be a victory to me. Yeah, there we go. But let's make sure that sound is disabled here. And I'm going to bring over this window and a video from historical pasts. And unfortunately I can't make this one any larger, but here's a good old replay when I owned Kiara Lightbringer. And this used to just be part of the standard rule set here, where you'd go ahead and play your games, and they would go at really, really slow speeds. Yeah, look at how far the interface has come. So we've got my Silver Shield Knight. And look at how slow that battle executed. That was the top speed we used to watch battles at back in the day. So Silver Shield Knight perishes in combat. This is one of my favorite matches of Splinterlands ever. They get resurrected. They get attacked. They're left with 1 health. They get healed for 1. They get healed again. And now they're the only one left. And here they come with the infinite trample. You'll also notice there's no modifiers here, so you're just playing with standard rule set. And this is where the infinite trample came from. And then of course they miss the cockatrice on that last attack, and I believe the cockatrice gets taken out by magic, or potentially by the whatever he's called, I forget. But yeah, that's super duper old school Splinterlands there, but you can see how the interface was very, very different back in the day. And there's old me, very old me, with a shaved head and a different background, doing whatever it was I was doing here with whatever cards I had. Oh, look at that. I had these alpha cards all maxed out. I don't have them anymore. I don't have them anymore. But let's see. I've got some old school pack openings on here as well. It's really fun to see how far Splinterlands has come. It's transformed so very much in the 4 years I've played the game. And hey, look, so have I. I've transformed a lot. I've turned into a homeless man. I can't afford a haircut anymore because I put all my extra money into Splinterlands. No, you'd have to convince my wife of making such a change, Garlic. I personally wouldn't care if I shaved my head again. I'd keep the beard, of course, but the shaved head I actually quite enjoyed. It was much cooler. I didn't have to comb my hair. Didn't have to use conditioner. It was just easy to wash. Now it's so complicated, the process, because I've never had long hair in my life. But now I'll just look like a homeless man with tangled knots. Right, back to battling here. We've got Noxious Fumes, close range. It's not quite enough for Llama Cornelius. There's a rich and powerful list. What is this rich and powerful list, Jagged? Let me Let me know more about this. No, we've got a dishwasher, garlic. We've got a dishwasher. We don't need a live-in servant. I can tell you, you'd make an amazing alarm clock, though. I can imagine you wandering around the house banging a spoon on a pot loudly, saying, "Wake up time." Please, in the time that it takes for us to get from my stream to your stream over the next 5 minutes, collect a pot and something to bang against the pot. Oh, we need to do this one day, garlic, where we just create a Discord channel that we both sit in, and we just talk to each other for the 4 hours. So 2 hours on my stream, then 2 hours on your stream. And we just talk about Splinterlands and do all sorts of... It'll be a comedy routine. That's what it'll end up being. It'll be Splinterlands, improvised, stand-up. I love garlic, though. I put garlic on basically all of my food. And, you know, this Commander Garlic guy, he's pretty alright. He'll be coming up next on Splinterlands TV, of course. I need to select my team before I run out of time. But the good news is my team selection here is going to be really quite simple and not at all complicated, because I'm just going to roll with the Pellicle Mercenary. Oh no, they went with a Hydra. This is not going to end well for me. This is not going to end well for me. The Hydra is going to absolutely wreck. But normally, Hydra wins this last stand battle. And yeah, they're going to. Oh god. It's going to be the worst last stand ever. The beard fails me. I should have just gone Llama Hydra. Let's go have a look at this power list. To learn more about my fate, I guess. So is that just DC that you're talking about there? Because yeah, DC I'm number 38. For collection power I'm 209. Vouchers 2,913. SPS 461st. What else could we look at? I don't think there's anything else that's of consequence. Gladius packs? Yeah, I've opened all of my Gladius packs as I've gone. Gladius pair cases. 93, so a couple of people are holding on to some. It'll be interesting to see where I'm sitting on Chaos packs. 126th on Chaos packs. So yeah, there's too much to collect. It's too much to collect in Splinterlands. It's impossible to focus on a single thing. Alright, I'm gonna slot in for one more battle here before we'll transition over to Garlic very, very soon. And we'll see what my last battle of the day will bring. Fog of War, Earthquake. Well, you know what? I'm going to make the same mistake twice in a row. I'm going to bring Flying Machines, Nectar Queen, Mercenary, Spirit of the Forest, Willful Spirit of the Forest there. Vulture. We don't have 1 mana flying creatures, so we'll put in accelerations, and then I'll put in decelerations. We'll hit battle, and I will bid you all a farewell, because you're probably not going to see the outcome of this, because within seconds you will be greeted by Commander Garlic. I'll be sticking around in the chat to let you know the outcome of this one. But that's it from me, and over we go. Thanks for watching.